So now I want to ask a question which is coming from all of our subscribers. Okay, and you are perhaps the best person to answer this. Some of my friends, they're so deeply passionate about real estate. And this is before I came to Mumbai. I used to live in Pune back then. There are some friends of mine who invest in real estate with such a good strategy that they tend to get out 100% return in a span of 2 to 3 years because they identified the right location and they exit and they make a lot of money out of it. So if I were to ask you, how do you gauge an underrated asset and make the right investment? What would your strategy be? This is for somebody who's buying a small shop or a small house or something like that, a property.
So an underrated asset maybe not the best thing to do in the real estate business.
Okay.
Because what tends to happen is that if it is underrated, then the question is questionable about why is it underrated today? That's always a question mark.
Okay.
But new areas and new developments are always the areas where the growth story is much faster.
Okay.
So if you look at the prices in South Bombay and 1 lakh of rupees a square foot, the growth is not going to be 100% ever. But if you move to suburbs, extended suburbs, or in the peripheral of Mumbai, where the price is 10, 15,000 rupees a square foot, it can become 30,000 rupees a square foot in the next 5 years, especially when infrastructure and development is taking place. So obviously, new areas, we have a potential which has got infrastructure where the future development of the city is going to take place. For example, the MTHL corridor is now reaching, so new areas are opening. So you're reaching from Mumbai to Andheri. In the same time, you're reaching from Mumbai to Panvel. So obviously, and Andheri may be 35,000 rupees a foot, and Panvel is 15,000 rupees a foot. So obviously, over a period of time, that's going to double. I mean, it's logical. It may not double, it may become 50% more, but you know it's going to increase. So you identify locations. That's one. Second, you identify people. People.
Okay.
People who have delivered.
Okay.
Who are the persons who have actually delivered projects in new areas? So when you want to buy a shoe, you look at a branded shoe. No? You don't see an unbranded shoe and then say that it's not a good shoe or a shoe.
True.
So you pick up a branded. There are 50 brands in Mumbai who do development. Pick out of the 50 brand, check what is the track record of having delivered, and then invest into them. So what do you do? The same thing you do in the stock market.
True.
You see good brands in the stock market, the opportunities of growth, their track record in the past, and then you invest into those companies. Same in real estate. There's no secret about it.
Okay.
But whether will you get 200% or 100% return or 50% returns depends also on the stage of construction. You can't expect 100% investment and 100% return on the basis of an investment. So you normally invest into under construction. And now with RERA and other things, you're far more secured in order to invest. And if you have a branded product with an investment potential, the chances of growth is much higher. So that's the kind of growth which is taking place. It's logical. It's not something which I am saying. It's a logic which most of the investors do follow.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the Indian Business Podcast. If you find value in our work, please hit that subscribe button, because for you it might be a zero effort task, but for us, that subscriber count is an important instrument to get great guests to our podcast and to make this podcast better for you. So if you find value, please subscribe.